Hey dear, I have planned a beautiful day just for you, a day shaped gently around warmth, care, and quiet romance, and I truly hope you will be kind enough to join me. From the very beginning, my heart is already full of anticipation as I imagine coming to pick you up with your favorite flowers in my hands. I picture you opening the door with that familiar smile that instantly makes everything else fade away. In that moment, I know I would forget what I was about to say, standing there a little breathless, simply taking in your beauty. I would probably blush when I realize you've caught me staring, smiling shyly as I hand you the flowers, hoping you understand how much they carry my feelings along with them. As we walk together to the car, there is an unspoken excitement between us. I open the door for you, and once we start driving, soft music fills the space, creating a calm and intimate atmosphere. We don't talk much during the drive, not because there's nothing to say, but because everything feels complete in the silence. The gentle hum of the music, the occasional glance we steal at each other, and the quiet comfort of being together are more than enough. It's one of those rare moments where words feel unnecessary, and presence alone speaks volumes. When we arrive at the destination I've chosen, I step out first and open the door for you, offering my hand. I guide you inside and take you straight to the terrace, building a little suspense with every step. As you walk in, the scene opens up before us, a beautifully set table placed right in the middle of the terrace, candles glowing softly all around, their warm light dancing in the air. The entire space feels ethereal, almost unreal, as if it exists only for us in that moment. I watch your reaction closely, hoping to see that quiet sparkle in your eyes, knowing that every detail was planned with you in mind. We sit together at the table, facing each other, smiling without even realizing it. There's a comfortable ease between us as we begin to talk about simple things, light things, things that make us laugh softly. We share the meal, enjoying each bite, but honestly, I find it hard to focus on the food. My eyes keep drifting back to you, to your expressions, your laughter, the way you exist so effortlessly in that space. Every small movement feels captivating, and I have to remind myself to stay present in the moment instead of getting lost in how beautiful you look. After we finish our meal, I gently take your hand and lead you toward the railing. The city stretches out before us, lights glowing like scattered stars, creating a breathtaking view. Standing there together, it feels as though the rest of the world has drifted far away. Time slows down, and all that exists is this quiet moment we are sharing. I step closer and wrap my arms around you from behind, resting my chin near your shoulder, holding you gently. We don't speak. We don't need to. The silence is filled with comfort, connection, and a deep sense of peace as we take in the view and the feeling of being together. Eventually, we move toward the cushions laid out on the floor, soft and inviting. We lie down side by side, our shoulders brushing, and look up at the open sky. The stars seem brighter somehow, as if they, too, are part of this carefully crafted moment. We start pointing out shapes, laughing quietly at the silly patterns we imagine, turning something so simple into something incredibly cute and romantic. There's a childlike joy in it, mixed with a deeper tenderness that lingers in the air between us. After a while, I turn to you and ask softly if you'd like to watch a movie. When you say yes, I set up the projector placed in front of us and play a romantic comedy. The screen lights up, and we settle in comfortably, closer now, naturally drawn to each other. As the night grows a little chilly, I reach for a blanket and wrap it around us, pulling you gently closer. We cuddle under its warmth, watching the movie together, though I quickly realize my attention isn't really on the screen. My mind stays on you the entire time. I feel your warmth, your heartbeat, the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Every small movement sends a quiet thrill through me, and I become acutely aware of how close we are. The movie continues playing, scenes changing, laughter and dialogue filling the background, but it all fades compared to the way your presence feels beside me. I find myself wanting to kiss you right then and there, feeling the urge grow stronger with every passing moment. I try to resist, telling myself to wait, to savor the closeness just a little longer. Eventually, the movie becomes nothing more than background noise as we get lost in each other. Time slips away without us noticing, and before we know it, exhaustion settles in gently. We shift closer, finding a comfortable position, wrapped in the blanket and each other's arms. Right there on the terrace, under the open sky, we fall asleep together, surrounded by candlelight, city lights, and the quiet magic of the night. It feels safe, warm, and deeply comforting, like the best feeling in the whole world. My dear, please know that these are gentle messages, written with care and sincerity. They are meant to bring a smile to your face, to offer comfort, and to help you heal in whatever way you may need. There is no expectation attached to them, only warmth and kindness. If these words don't resonate with you, please feel free to ignore them without a second thought. And if you feel that someone else in your life might need to hear what's written here, someone who could use a little softness or hope, then please share these messages with them. Fear grips them with an unrelenting force, its icy tendrils winding tightly around their consciousness as they finally come face to face with the full weight of their actions. What once could be ignored, justified, or postponed now stands before them undeniable and raw. The consequences are no longer abstract ideas but lived realities, pressing against their chest and stealing their breath. Regret settles heavily, accompanied by a deep, aching remorse that seeps into every corner of their thoughts. Yet even within this storm of reckoning, something unexpected stirs. Amid the turmoil, a fragile flicker of recognition begins to glow, a quiet but persistent glimmer of hope that refuses to be extinguished, even in the deepest shadows of despair. In this moment of clarity, they begin to see you anew. No longer are you merely an acquaintance, a familiar face, or a fleeting presence that once passed through their life. Instead, you emerge as something far greater, a beacon of light cutting through the darkness they helped create. You become a symbol of redemption and renewal, a reminder that even after failure, the possibility of transformation still exists. Where they once took your presence for granted, they now recognize its significance, understanding that your influence has shaped them in ways they were too blind or afraid to acknowledge before. They see the depth of your character with startling clarity. Your resilience stands out to them now, forged through hardship and tested by adversity, yet never broken. They recognize the strength of your spirit, not loud or boastful, but steady and enduring, and the unwavering resolve that carried you forward when circumstances threatened to pull you under. These qualities, once overlooked or misunderstood, now command their respect. In their eyes, you are no longer a peripheral figure hovering at the edges of their life story. You have become a central force, a protagonist whose presence altered the course of their narrative and served as a catalyst for growth and transformation they resisted for far too long. With this realization comes longing, deep, sincere, and heavy with intention. They yearn for a second chance, not driven by convenience or fleeting emotion, but by an earnest desire to confront the wrongs of the past and to do better than they once did. This longing is rooted in accountability rather than entitlement. They understand that wishing alone changes nothing, and that a second chance, if granted, must be honored with care, patience, and unwavering effort. They seek to forge a future that carries meaning and purpose, one shaped by lessons learned rather than mistakes repeated. Their desire for reconciliation reaches far beyond the superficial boundaries of friendship or familiarity. It travels inward, descending into the deepest recesses of their soul where true bonds are formed, where commitment, vulnerability, and connection reside. They are no longer content with half measures or shallow gestures. What they seek now is something profound and lasting. They do not want merely to walk beside you, they wish to stand with you. They seek partnership, recognizing the rare depth of the bond that once connected you and the immense potential that still exists if nurtured with honesty and respect. With humility softening their pride, they extend their hand, not in expectation, but in supplication. They offer themselves not as they once were, but as someone willing to become better. They approach this moment with sincerity, aware that words alone are insufficient. They understand, perhaps more than ever before, that forgiveness is not owed, nor is it automatic. It is a gift, one earned slowly through consistent action, accountability, and integrity. Promises mean little without follow-through, and they are prepared to demonstrate change not through declarations, but through deeds. They pledge themselves to the difficult, often uncomfortable work of rebuilding what was broken. They accept that trust, once fractured, cannot be rushed back into place. They commit to bridging the chasm that separates them from you, even if that distance feels daunting and the process long. In their eyes, you remain a beacon of hope, someone who represents stability and meaning in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain. It is toward that light that they now strive, step by deliberate step. Still, the choice rests entirely with you. Whether you decide to grant the second chance they seek is a decision only you can make, guided by your own healing, boundaries, and truth. What matters most is that your journey, marked by growth, reflection, and self-discovery, has not gone unnoticed. Your courage in the face of adversity, your resilience amid hardship, and your capacity for compassion stand as quiet yet powerful testaments to your strength. These qualities illuminate paths for others, even when they themselves feel lost. As the tapestry of fate continues to unfold, your story moves forward, complex, unfinished, and deeply human. It stands as a testament to the power of redemption, the weight of choice, and the enduring strength of the human spirit to learn, to change, and, when ready, to begin again.